Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Celeste and
Mustafa.
And we're tuning in from Hanover, New Hampshire, because today is Thursday, April 13th. And we are leaving for Boston to fly to Texas for USAPL Collegiate Nationals. Welcome to Texas.
Hi.
I've left the group, but I came to Walmart to pick up some stuff. First of all, including a scale because mine got absolutely shattered on the way here, so that's fun. These energy drinks, Pop-Tarts, yum, and stuff like that. I've been on a liquid water cut. I'll show you what I'm having for dinner, but it has not been fun, and I'm really excited to have some solid food that also is like incredibly tasty. I have to be the world's worst vlogger. I'll show you what I eat tomorrow, I guess. But right now I'm making lunch for the boys. I don't want any woman in the kitchen comments. I just happen to be vice president of this team and I'm taking care of my team is all. I think it looks really freaking good. That one's Jeremy's because he doesn't like tomatoes. This one's Mustafa's. He's gonna eat that after he weighs in, I guess, and I'm still making Chris's. But scrumptious. They're sitting there watching powerlifting content. IPF Worlds, maybe? Yes? Now I am showing you what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. It is the last day of my water cut, but it's 160 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbs, and 70 grams of fat, which works out into almost 3 perfect concoctions I'm gonna have 3 times tomorrow. Each one is 500 milliliters of water because my total is 1.5. This is 120 grams of whey, and this is gonna be put into 2 shakes, and then the last one's gonna be 40 grams. The first 2 shakes are also gonna have 50 grams of this strawberry cream cheese spread because the macros on it are almost 1-to-1 fat to carbs, which works out nicely for my split. And then also 2 or 3, I think it's 2 of these peanut butters. And that will be my food tomorrow, and it's gonna be so yummy. 60 milligrams, 60 grams, can you imagine? 60 grams of protein. I was gonna put the peanut butter in there, but I think in the interest of my own like tactile experience, I'm not gonna put it in there and I'm actually gonna eat it on the side. The way I like to do this is actually put this on the scale. This might be TMI, but my expertise with a food scale came from my history with an eating disorder, actually. Now it proves relatively productive when I have to be meticulous about what I eat. I am usually not meticulous about what I eat because I really believe in intuitive eating. It's what works for me. Yes, I'm a little bit over my weight class, but that is a small fish to fry in the grand scheme of mental health and the food that you put in your body. Anyway, the way I like to weigh stuff like this, I put it on the scale, I tear it to 0, and then I do the negative amount. Because sometimes you lick it off the spoon, you know, and like that stuff doesn't get counted, but it should. So only when you're trying to be meticulous and precise like this because you're water cutting. 50 grams. But that's gonna go in literally just in a protein shake. Yummy. I'll do a little taste test tomorrow. Good morning.
Beautiful guys.
Thanks. Today's day 2. I thought I should do some introductions of who I'm here with. You guys know me.
I'm Chris. I'm just like a 26 on the team who just came along for the ride, I guess.
And I'm Mustafa. I'm the president of DPL, handling only Jeremy for his meet today.
Jeremy, 75 kg.
Competing today in his zone, but we're gonna get some nice candid shots of the man in action.
The referees.
How are you feeling right now?
Exceptionally low energy and my body hurts. It actually feels like I'm hungover is what I was thinking. You know when you have like tinglies, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You have like tinglies in like all of your muscles. That's how I feel. I woke up this morning at 167 pounds and then I went to the bathroom and it became 166.5 is my guesstimate. And now we're in line for check-in. Yay. Jeremy's in line to weigh in and he's kind of stressed, but I thought I would show you what the room looks like. There they are. So cute. 2 peas in a pod.
All right, Jeremy Rod. 474 pounds. American record attack. There he is. Ohio.
Jeremy Rodriguez. I competed against him last November. Well, my team did. Very, very strong lifter.
Going for 120 here in platform 2.
Daniel Malone looking to take 140 kilos for a second attempt bench. Ooh, good push by Jeremy.
Jeremy fights for his second attempt here. And 3 white lights. 245 on the bar there for him.
Final
Setting
pull.
up conventional.
Taking
Conventional on
from
both
17th to 11th.
platforms.
Ooh, what a novelty.
Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful. Just stood up. He just stood up.
Yeah, he really said, stand up.
And here we go with Jeremy.
Oh, come on, Jeremy. Lock it out.
Beautiful
Oh,
lockout.
yeah. 240 kilos on the bar.
And
To
that
move him from 6th to
officially,
4th.
yes, that is podium.
Kidding me?
Yo, Miss Jesus. Yo, it's Jesus.
Can you give us a feelings update and end of meet?
I feel pretty good. I think, it's kind of fucked up that, it's kind of bad that I missed my second because I jumped the call, but I was just like super pumped. So, but then I got up for squats, missed my second squats. Then bench, like I think I just left it all out there. Like that was the most I could have done. I just pushed. Yeah. Overall, like it's fine that I missed my third, but whatever. And then deadlift, like I definitely had more in the tank. It was just like peak week was going so shitty. I just played it safe. But at least I know I could have. Sorry, voice crack. At least I know I could have pulled like 5.5. But yeah, good meet overall. Second meet that I've ever had. Over 1,300 total, so good.
Crazy, 1360, right? Do you have any thoughts as his coach slash handler?
No, I think we made some great calls today, especially on deadlift. We were considering 529 or 534, 5 pound difference, but I think the call for 529 was great. Like a lot to learn from, especially on bench. And like if we can follow the squat commands, then easy 600 plus totals. And for sure, in a couple of years, we're looking at a region national champion.
You just feel with so much help. Yeah, I mean, I just feel gassed, but everything in the meet is so much different. The intensity is different, super competitive. I was expecting more like camaraderie, but everyone was like at each other's throats. So, yeah.
Good morning. We have the crew in the back. It's Saturday, April 15th, 9:50 a.m. We're on our way to the Expo Center because today is the big day. And weigh-ins are at 10:30. Equipment check is at 10, so I'm gonna try and do that before weigh-ins. I weighed in this morning at 165.5, so I have 0.2 to lose over the next half hour. I didn't sleep last night, so that's kind of a problem, but I think once I have water in my body, I'll feel so much better comparatively that I'm gonna like feel like a new woman rebirthed anyways. So that's all. I'll see you later. Bye. Just did the equipment. We just did the equipment check, and I'm gonna do my rack heights, and then I'm gonna poop, and then I'm gonna weigh in.
Just weighed in and now shoving burritos and soup down your face.
74.96. It flashed at 74.99 for a while. Because this is the first solid food I've had since I think Tuesday.
How are you feeling? About the food and about the meat?
It's so yummy. I'm really excited. I can already feel myself becoming super humanly strong. I'm just really excited for it to start happening.
What are your openers?
142.5, 77.5. I don't know the last one. I don't know. We'll revisit this.
We have 152.5 kilos on the bar for Celeste on platform 3.
Amazing grind on platform 4. That was a 2.5 kilo jump.
She almost made her second lift look easier than her first one.
Card on the front judge. I didn't see what the issue was there. Again, just like with the females, the males too are instructing their spotter loader who's lifting out to properly lift. You know, top 10 is definitely nothing to sneeze at this level. Here's your second place lift at 185. And I do believe it.
That 177 is staying on the bar for Celeste.
Here's 277.5. Great deadlifter. Hasn't gone quite his way on squat and bench, but looks like deadlift seems to be where he's proficient. And here's Ben. Ben looks like a all-around lifter as well.
Let's see what their call is for Celeste.
Solid squatter, solid bencher.
Oh, 2-1, unfortunately.
Okay.
Is it good?
Yes, we are talking to Celeste Ulitsky, who has just placed 11th in the entire United States of America.
Yeah, okay. Only those
Some really great lifts today. Squatted 152.5 kilograms, benched 90 kilograms, and deadlifted a whopping 170 kilograms. How are your thoughts? What are you feeling right now?
Thank you for that. I left really frustrated, honestly, because I felt like there were 15 kilograms that I could have had on my total that I didn't have for like frustrating reasons. However, after thinking about it for a while, I feel better. I did 152.5 on my squat, which is up pretty sizably from my last meet squat. I think was 140.
140.
Yeah.
So
160 I lost my balance at lockout and I took a step back with my right foot. It's like you can't even be mad about it because it happened so fast that there was nothing I could have done. Sometimes you're falling and your body just does things. Bench, my attempts were way low in my opinion. I started with 77.5. I failed it on the start command, which was a little bit stressful, but it moved so freaking fast, so we bumped it up by 7.5 to 85, which is kind of a big jump, but I knew I had it in me. And then after that, we attempted 90. Could have maybe done 92.5, but with bench, you never really know how long the command is going to be on your chest. The lady right before me had a really long command. I think it was a good call, not really worth 92.5 anyways. My last meet bench was
72.5.
Yeah, 72.5 because I failed 80.
So a 17.5 kilogram PR on
Which
bench.
is insane. That's like 25% for
Yeah.
a bench. Is that 25? That's not 25%. Is
Roughly,
it?
yeah.
Oh, math. So I feel really pumped about that. Deadlift throughout all of prep was the kink in my back, I will say. Oh, literally and figuratively. Couldn't figure out my lockout issues. Ended up over my deload week being neurotic. Shout out to my coach. His words, not mine. And like tried to work some stuff out at the gym, and then today during warm-ups I think it really came together. Instead of thinking about tension in my hamstrings, I started thinking about pushing my feet through the floor, which is like one of the first things anybody ever tells you to deadlift, but like it's like one of those things that you forget about over the time, I think, once you're like starting to learn new cues. Anyway, 157.5 was my first attempt. Another big jump to 170, 12.5 kilograms. The next one was 177.5. This was kind of a tough call. If I had put in 175, my projected was 8th right now. If I had done 177.5, it maybe would have put me at 7th. Really, really proud of myself for my performance. It was the fastest it's ever moved. There was like a very sus, very minimal hitch, maybe not. It got red lighted by 2 refs, went to the referral, or not the referral.
Jury.
2 of them said it was fine, 1 of them said it was no good, and they need unanimous decision making. So it didn't pass, but I feel really proud about myself. My big takeaway is I wanted to leave everything out on the platform, and part of me is frustrated because officially there's 15 kilograms that I know I had strength-wise that don't translate into my total, but I also know unofficially in my head that like those were some great lifts. I was on a 6-pound water cut too. I think it's just that this meet ended up being less cumulative and more like one more under my belt and just another indicator of how much potential I have in this sport. I think that's all. My mommy is calling me, so I should answer that.
It was such a pleasure to watch you, and I am so proud of you.
Thanks. 11 is not bad, but I'll be back next year with a podium.
Celeste,
Yes.
where are we?
We're at Torchy's for a post-meet meal dinner celebration. We leave tomorrow at 11 a.m., so this is like our team celebration. This looks so yummy.
Bro, you gotta be ready. Anytime somebody brings... That was so good. That was so good. Wow. No, it's so good. We're on the way back to the airport, having done the US Powerlifting Collegiate Nationals Championship. Starting off with Celeste, how are you feeling right now? Meet recap.
I did my meet recap.
Just how are you feeling going back post-meet day?
I mean, Jeremy kind of vocalized this morning. I'm experiencing a little bit of sadness to not have like something big upcoming to like look forward to, but at the same time I have like a lot of renewed motivation to just really take my training to the next level in my recovery and my nutrition and just be like on my A game for everything because I have like renewed motivation.
Jeremy, for you?
Same, probably gonna have some post-meet depression, but ultimately looking forward to coming back next year, placing a lot higher, and bulking up for the summer.
Chris, witnessing your first USAPL meet and probably the biggest meet that we all have been to, how was your experience looking at these professional powerlifters and many other strong people on the days?
It was pretty cool, especially to like just look around and see a bunch of really strong people who, many of whom were actually pretty famous. That was cool. Also, the setup was more professional than like previous meets that I've been to. So that was cool. The music was really loud, so my ears are a little tired, but yeah, very cool stuff.
And as someone interested in bodybuilding and men's physique, does this meet motivate you to incorporate some powerlifting training or continue powerlifting training in your programs as well?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, because the compound movements are good for like overall strength, which helps with like other more like isolation exercises. So yeah, definitely.
How do you feel as president of Dartmouth Powerlifting and handler for Jeremy Rodriguez?
This is obviously a sad moment because last official big meet with Dartmouth Powerlifting, I know we have one meet coming up later this term in Vermont, but this was the big meet that I always wanted to go to DPL with. I couldn't compete for different reasons, but this was really a pleasure to be here. It was an honor to handle Jeremy and watch him progress, and I'm bummed that I won't be able to see him grow into the best 75 in the nation, but I really believe in him, and I also believe in Celeste. Whether she chooses to stay with the USAPL or join Team Canada, she's going to go great places and then eventually become world champion as well. I really believe that. Personally, just really proud of how the team has grown. Proud that we were able to take four DPL members to nationals this year, and hope the exec team can take even